Hello there, fans of DraftMagic.com. It's BennyFrancis bringing you this 8-4 draft. Let me just pull up a card window so you guys can see the goodies and what's going on. I wanted to be playing Shadowmoor, but I'm broke, so hopefully I can rope Bruce into getting us some Shadowmoor content. And next week, Lorwyn and Cube. So that'd be sweet if we can swing that. Yeah, I think this is pretty clear. Pretty clear Aurelia. I mean, I don't see what else you would pick out of this pack. There's good cards in this pack. I mean, don't get me wrong. Slaughterhorn, Dinrova Horror, Elusive Crassus, Shamble Shark. Some sweet Simic cards actually in this pack. And a Prophetic Prism. But yeah, Aurelia the War Leader. Plus, I mean, I'm always doing Simic, so let's do something a little different. Let's get our War Leader on. Let's follow our War Leader up with an Arrows of Justice, perhaps. There's also an Assault Griffin to go with it, Angelic Edict, and a Devour Flesh. But I think Arrows might actually just be the best card in this pack. There's probably argument for Devour Flesh. I think Metropolis Sprite is pretty good. But yeah, I'm definitely not sad about second picking Arrows there. So. Not seeing a lot of Boros. There is a Wojek Halberdiers. Do want to be a little careful not to get married to Aurelia. We can go in any number of directions, but right now this is just the best card for our deck. There is a Zamak Guildmage, so that would have been nice, and Basilica Guards isn't really what we're looking for when we're playing with Aurelia, so don't mind that pretty powerful 2-drop. So here, there's a Pit Fight, which is pretty good with Aurelia, but not great with mostly everything else in Boros, except for like the 3/4 guy. Can't remember what it's called, but I think Skimbrand Goblin. It's pretty. It's a 2-drop. It's a combat trick. It does the job. Okay, well this pack's just absolutely empty. There's a Smite. I mean, I know in Boros you don't want to be blocking, but inevitably you're going to block, and Smite is a pretty good trick. I mean, there's also Active Treason, actually, now that I look at it. But I'd rather have Smite, the removal spell, than the Active Treason at this point. So here we could grab Foundry Street Denizen, which wouldn't be bad, or an Armored Transport. Kind of like Armored Transport here. There's not much else. I guess there's a Gruul Key Room, but it's not really where we want to be. Armored Transport works pretty well with Aurelia, so grab that for now. See what happens. Sweet. Warmind Infantry, not sad about that. Also a Cinder Elemental, but this guy's just significantly better, so. Okie dokie. So again, we get in that situation where it's like nothing for us, but Furious Resistance is half playable, even though we don't really want to be blocking. It might be what we end up with. Here it's a choice between Denizen and Zarichi Tiger. We do just have red creatures right now, so Denizen wouldn't be that bad. It gets early damage in. I've never really done that like hyper aggro Boros thing before. I'm leaning towards Zarichi Tiger, which is a fine 4-drop for the Boros deck if you need it, but I'm going to take the Denizen in this case. Just a dead pack. Absolutely dead. Something for the side, I guess. Let's target artifact. Hey look, I'm full of guys. Nothing else. So we'll just take it. Cut the white out of the pack. Do the same thing again. Don't want to be playing either. Okay, so that wasn't an awesome pack for us. Righteous Charge is, though. Righteous Charge is definitely playable. Righteous Charge with a bunch of Foundry Street Denizens actually doesn't seem that bad, even though, I mean, we only have one, but we don't have a lot of creatures either. What we have is relatively good. Probably not playing this. I'd rather just play the Smite if I'm going to have to play either. Playing this, and I'm not playing either of those Murder Investigations. Okay. So here we get, oh right, one's foil. Here we get basically mugging, Foundry Street Denizen. Could we switch over to Gruul? Well, we're taking Mugging out of this pack, but maybe we'll wheel Glaring Spotlight, Foundry Street, Zarichi Tiger, something like that. I'd like more 2-drops, that's for sure. And these packs are not offering them to me. Maybe we end up in the mid-range area. And to that effect, I would take Ripscale Predator. Another 6-drop doesn't seem awesome, though. But what else are we taking? Like Dutiful Thrall that we're never regenerating? Weak pack, weak pack. Maybe we do just end up being the mid-range deck. Who knows? We do have a Smite and a hidden Furious Resistance, so we could get there. And 2 pretty sassy 6-drops. I mean, 1 insane 6-drop actually combos super well with the Predator. Okay, here we get our Daring Skyjack. Very happy to have it. There's an Oculus, a Slaughterhorn there, and a Scar Guildmage, but yeah, we want that. We want that 2-drop. Oh, sweet. I like Boros Charm a lot, but I also think that Ember Beast, the one I was trying to think of earlier, is really sweet, and I think in this case it's actually better. Yeah, we need our cheap creatures more than we need our combat tricks. Like, we already have a Mugging and an Arrows of Justice and a Righteous Charge. So, would love to fill this 2-drop slot up. Would love some Sky Knight Legionnaires. That'd be sweet. It's kind of an awkward curve right now. Okay. Wow. Choices. Ember Beast number 2, Skimbrand Goblin number 2, or Daring Skyjack. I think it's pretty clearly just Daring Skyjack here. And I'm going to take it. And maybe we wheel one of those 3. Maybe like the Piker, the Skimbrand Goblin. Another Boros Charm over a Bomber Core. At this point, is Bomber Core doing stuff for us? There's also a Court Street Denizen. Now, at this point, I'm going to take the Burn spell. Bomber Core isn't that great. And we just get another Bomber Core anyway, so sweet. Martial Glory? Yes. Yes. Definitely. Again, we don't want to fill up too much on our tricks here. I think we have plenty. Now we just want to fill our creature slots up. I'll take a Thunder Fist. I think a Thunder Fist will fit fine. Give us something to curve into Aurelia and Predator anyway, if we end up playing them. So we're faced with the choice of Tiger and Denizen again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Denizen it is. We're going hyper aggro. Tin Street Market, I guess? I don't know. I've never played that card in a deck. I've seen someone play it in a Boros deck before. Yeah, Scorchwalker. Nice. That was a good wheel. Don't mind if I do. Collapse. No thank you. Visitation. No thank you. No thank you to all of this. Sure, we'll take a bunch of those. Do we splash these and just make our guys big near the end? That'd be kind of a funny approach. I don't want to do that, though, but it'd be funny. Get out of here, Mountain. I don't want to see your face around here no more. Oh, Soul Ransom. Nice. Or Skimbrand Goblin. And we could take a Salt Griffin. I don't mind a Salt Griffin. No. We want Skimbrand Goblin. There, now we got our 2-drops. Sweet. Now we need some 3-drops. More 3-drops. Another Ember Beast. Something like that. Speaking of 3-drops, there is a Court Street Denizen. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not really that great. We could take another Righteous Charge and just really go deep on that. I actually kind of like that idea. Elusive Crassus, Swing, Tiger. Yeah, I'm going to take another Righteous Charge. Just pump, pump, pump. Okay, so a lot of these packs are looking pretty similar. This looks so similar to the last pack. Massive Raid wouldn't be bad with our denizens and all our 2-drops. I kind of like a second Bomber Core here, though. Am I wrong? I'm probably wrong, but I'm taking it. Oh, another Boros Charm, another Bomber Core. What is going on with these packs? We're at 25 right now. No, we're not at 25. We're at like 22 and don't want to play Ripscale Predator. Do we take another Boros Charm here? Or another Bomber Core? We have 15 creatures. Boros Charm it is. Yeah, we got tricks. We got tricks. And a couple finishers. This guy's awkward, though. Oh, that is so sweet. That is so sweet. I was really hoping to pick up one of those. Is Pit Fight any good in our deck? Probably not. It's good on Ember Beast, and that's about it. It's good with Martial Glory, I guess. I mean, what else is even in this pack? Biomass Mutation? We'll take it. I doubt I'm going to play it, though. We already have a Martial Glory, 2 Righteous Charge, 2 Boros Charm. That's 8 damage right there. A Mugging. Oh, don't need you anymore, I don't think. Yeah. Yeah. Salt Griffin. Get out of here, Ripscale Predator. Do we want 1 Guildgate? Probably not, to be honest. Not with a deck like this, right? We could take another Armored Transport. Doesn't seem awful. Doesn't seem great either. Definitely not playing Skullcrack. That's a toughie. We could play 24, yeah, with Aurelia at the top. Nothing. Okay. I can cut an Undercity Informer. I'm pretty happy about that. There's the Zarichi Tiger, finally. Yeah, why not? I'd probably actually play that over the second Armored Transport. Maybe that's wrong. Massive Raid? I actually want that now. Thunderfist? Sure. Now we have a curve. I like the idea of playing both these Righteous Charges, so we'll see where this goes anyway. Once we get to the deck build. It's pretty sweet to have like 8 damage and Boros Charms in your deck. Okie dokie, deck building. Deck building. Pretty happy with this. I just have to make sure I make some good decisions. So, double Boros Charm, Martial Glory, Halberdiers, Legionnaire, Aurelia. At least one of these. Probably the arrows, I would say. Skip over that Smite now. We can play at least one of these. Definitely this. Let's do this. It'll be easier. Don't want you anymore. And not you. That's 24. I don't really like playing 16 land with an Aurelia. I guess she's more like flood insurance, but if we eventually get her, she just wins the game. We could play this second Righteous Charge over this Towering Thunderfist, which doesn't seem that bad. Or we could play it over like Scorchwalker, but I kind of like Scorchwalker in the deck. Boros Charm makes our guys invincible, right? Or gives a double strike. Or 4 to the face. Seems pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I think the Righteous Charge plan's the best plan. Keeps our guys alive for Massive Raid. Lets us get our damage in. Then we can burn face with, like, Massive Raid, Boros Charm stuff. So, take him out for the second Righteous Charge. Definitely playing her, even if I'm only playing 16 land. Which, I guess that's probably the best thing to do, is just play the 16 land. 9 and 7. Well, with 2 Righteous Charges, that doesn't feel the greatest. We are mostly red. We actually don't have a ton of white. Maybe we do want to play 17 land, but what will we take out for a land? Like one of our Boros Charms. I guess one of our Righteous Charges. So we could go 9-8. Or maybe we just mize in the extra card just to have our 17 land. That's probably just bad. Cut. I mean, Armored Transport seems amongst the weakest of our cards. I like Massive Raid, or Martial Glory. I like both Boros Charm, Mugging, Massive Raid, Arrows. Both Righteous Charge seem good. Yeah, do we even really need him with 2 Boros Charms and 2 Righteous Charges? I don't think so. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 9. Yeah, that should be okay. Hitting Denizens first turn. Massive Raid and Aurelia are only 2 double red cards. Definitely want to make sure we hit double white. Is 8 enough to do it for 2 Righteous Charges? Probably not, but I think that's just the way we're going to do it. Or do we go 9 plain? No, that's probably just wrong. Okay, you know what? This is how I'm going to play it, and we'll see you guys in round 1.